Hello everyone! In today's video, I'll show you how to crochet this cute strawberry bag. It's made with thick yarn, so it keeps its shape well, and doesn't need a lining. I added a magnetic snap inside to finish it off nicely. This project is beginner-friendly, and perfect for those who are new to crochet. Let's crochet together. Materials: I use a 3mm hook. Also prepare a blocking board to shape the granny squares. You can skip blocking if you prefer. I use Simply yarn from Craftyarn Vietnam. Yarn size about 2mm. You can use another yarn that has a similar texture to mine. First, I'll use the main color, pink, to crochet the granny squares. For the bag body, make a knot. Chain 10. After chain 10, turn. Slip stitch into the first chain. To form a ring. Chain 3. Work 23 double crochet into the ring. I have crocheted 23 double crochet into the ring. The first 3 chain count as 1 double crochet. So in total we have 24 double crochet. Slip stitch into the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3. Here chain 4. Mark the 3rd chain. Double crochet in next stitch. 1 double crochet. Chain 1. Double crochet in next stitch. Chain 1, repeat around. 1 double crochet, chain 1. 1 double crochet. Chain 1, continue to the end of round. I've completed the round. To finish the round, slip stitch into the marked stitch. To begin round 3, chain 1. Work 1 single crochet into the same stitch as the slip stitch. Place a marker. Then chain 2. I will skip 2 stitches below. Here I will count like this. This space in the middle here, it's 1 chain. I will count it as 1 stitch. 1. And this stitch here is 2. 1, 2. Over here, this is the space. Then I will crochet 1 single crochet into this space. Now here I will make 10 chains. Turn back and crochet into the space where I just worked. Make another single crochet. I have finished 1 petal. Now I will make 2 chains. Again, I will skip 2 stitches below. I will count like this. Here is 1 stitch. Next chain here, 1 chain. I will count it as 1 stitch. I skip these 2 stitches. I will crochet the next stitch, which is the third one. 1 single crochet. Now here I will make 2 chains. I will repeat the same step as before. Skip 2 stitches below. 1, 2. Crochet 1 single crochet into this space. Here I will make 10 chains. Turn back and make 1 single crochet into the same space as before. I have created the second petal. Now I will make 2 chains. Skip 2 stitches below, 1, 2. Then crochet into this stitch. 1 single crochet. I will continue alternating like this until the end. The total number of petals will be 8. When I crochet into the space, that will be a petal. Crocheting into the stitch will be a single crochet. There is a single crochet between 2 petals. Petal. A single crochet. Petal. And place a single crochet here. After I finish 8 petals, here I will make 2 chains. Slip stitch into the marked position to finish the row. At this space, I will mark it again. Mark the space where I just made the slip stitch. Here I don't chain. I just yarn over the hook. Crochet 8 double crochets into the first petal. 8 double crochets. 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 stitches. Next, I will chain 2. I will crochet 4 double crochets here. Four double crochets are done. Now I will chain 4. Now I turn. Make a slip stitch into chain 3. One. 2. 3. Then I will slip stitch into the last stitch, right here. Make one more slip stitch, the 4th slip stitch. So I have made 4 slip stitches here. Now I'll crochet 4 double crochets into the petal. One. 2. 3. 4. I have finished the first petal. Each petal has 16 double crochets to 8 on this side, and 8 on this side. Now I will slip stitch into this stitch. Slip stitch there to finish the first petal. Now I will continue crocheting the next petals. Now I'll make the second petal. At this position I will crochet 4 double crochets. 4 double crochets here. Yarn over. One. 2. 3. 4. I have 4 double crochets. Here, the 4 stitches will connect with the first petal. At this point, after 4 stitches, hold beyond, take it out. Insert the hook into this position. Take the yarn from the second petal. Pull through. Here I will continue to crochet 4 double crochets. One. 2, 3, 4. Here I will chain 2. Continue with 4 double crochets here. After making 4 double crochets in this space, I will chain 4. Same as the first petal. I will turn and slip stitch into chain 3. Insert into this position. The 4th slip stitch. I will crochet 4 double crochets here. Slip stitch into this space. This single crochet. Slip stitch into it. I finished the second petal. Now I will crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other 5 petals. Crochet the same way as the second petal. I finished crocheting 7 petals. The last petal will be crocheted as follows. At this position, I will crochet the same as the previous petals. Make 4 double crochets here. I will connect to the previous petal. Insert here. Pull the yarn through this space. Continue with 4 double crochets into the petal. Here I will chain 2. Continue with 4 double crochets here. Chain 4. Now I will join the last petal with the first petal at the 4th stitch. Count from the top down. Now I will count 1. From the top, here is 1, 2, 3, 4. I will join at this position. I will turn it this way. The yarn must be on the top side. Insert the hook into the 4th stitch. I will pull the yarn through. Pull the yarn through. Like this. The yarn will be positioned here. Now I will slip stitch into chain 3. The last stitch will slip into here. 4. I have made the slip stitches. 4 slip stitches like this. And now I will continue to crochet. 4 double crochets into the last petal here. Four double crochets. Now I will slip stitch into the marked space to finish. Here I will chain 1 and cut the yarn. Bring the yarn to the back. Now I will take yarn 2. Crochet the square part for the flower petals. Make a slip knot. I will choose any petal. I will start from the top of this petal. Make a slip stitch into the petal. Here I will chain 1. Turn and crochet into the slip stitch. 1 single crochet. Markfish stitch. Here I will chain 3. Crochet 3 double crochets into this space. 3, then chain 3. Make a single crochet into the next petal. At the top of the petal, 1 single crochet. Chain 3. Here I will form a corner by. Make 3 double crochets. Chain 3. 3 double crochets into this space. Completed 3 double crochets. Chain 3. 3 double crochets. I've created the corner. Now, I will continue with chain 3. Make a single crochet into the next petal top. Chain 3. Three double crochets into this space. I will make chain 3. 1 single crochet into the next petal. Chain 3. At the next space I will form a corner the same way. 3 double crochet, chain 3. 3 double crochet. Chain 3. 3 double crochet. Continue with chain 3. 1 single crochet into the top of the next petal. Like that, I've made 2 corners. These 2 corners are separated by 2 petals and 3 double crochets in between. Corner, petal, 3 double crochet, petal. Then I will continue with the corner. Here the petal will be followed by 3 double crochets and a petal. This will be a corner. Similarly, I'll continue here. Petal, 3 double crochets, petal and corner. I will crochet to this point, reaching this corner. The last corner is here. Now here I will chain 3. Make a slip stitch into the mark stitch. To finish this round, slip stitch here. Now I will crochet 1 more round around. The last round I will do as follows. Chain 3. Mark the third chain. Work 3 double crochets into this space. Here will be 3 double crochet. One, 2, 3. 3 double crochets into the 3 double crochets below. And here there is this space. I also crochet 3 double crochet into it. Now I reach the top of the pattern. Here is 1 stitch. I will make 1 double crochet here. I will repeat this step for all sides of the square. Into spaces, crochet 3 double crochet. Crochet 3 double crochets here. At the petal top with 1 stitch, make 1 double crochet above. Now I will continue here. 3 double crochet into this space. Three double crochet. At the corner, work 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Three double crochet. Now here is chain 2. 3 double crochet. Where there are 3 double crochet below, make 3 double crochet above. Now I will repeat the same step. For the next sides, same as before, 3 double crochet into the space. 1 double crochet here, 3 double crochet. 3 double crochet here, 3 double crochet. And at the corners, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. Now I will crochet more sides. Until here. Here I will make a slip stitch into the marked stitch to finish. Chain 1 and cut the yarn. I have finished the flower square motif. I will make a total of 5 squares like this. Now I will crochet 4 more squares. I finished 5 squares. To join the squares like this, I will arrange 5 squares in this shape. Use the pink yarn and make a knot. Make a slip stitch into the corner of the square. Next, I'll make a slip stitch into the corner of the second square. Make a slip stitch into the next stitch of the first square. Make a slip stitch into the opposite stitch on the second square. Repeat like this. I will slip stitch in a zigzag pattern to join the two squares. This is how it looks after slip stitching. Now I will slip stitch along this edge up to the corner. After I slip stitch to the collar here, I will make the last slip stitch into the corner. I finished one side of the square. Now I will continue with this side with another square. Continue using the yarn here to join here. I have finished joining the second side of the center square. Now I will continue with the third side and the fourth side. I have joined to the last corner. Now I will turn this piece over. This is the inside of the bag. I will start joining these lines here. Here, my yarn has reached this point, so I will continue joining upward here. After finishing this line, I will stop here, make one chain, and cut the yarn. I will continue joining the remaining lines straight up here. After joining two sides, I finished the bag body. The body of the bag will have this shape. I will take this line as the center line. The two lines will be symmetrical. Pull out the bottom part of the bag. Like this. It will form the strawberry shape. I will use stitch markers to mark two positions on the sides. I will mark this center line. Use green yarn to crochet the top border of the bag. I will start at this position, right here. Slip stitch, chain 1, crochet 1 single crochet into this space. Next, at the marked position, make 1 single crochet. Mark this single crochet. Next, make one single crochet into this space. Work one single crochet into each remaining stitch. Crochet until the center. One single crochet into this space. Skip this center line. One single crochet into the next space. Work one single crochet into each remaining stitch. At the second marked position earlier, make one single crochet into this space. Make one single crochet into the marked stitch. Mark this stitch. Continue with one single crochet into the next space. Repeat the same steps as before for the other side of the bag. This stitch here will also be one single crochet. At the center, make one single crochet into this space. Here, skip the stitch, make one single crochet into the space. The remaining stitches are all single crochet until this stitch. After finishing the border of the other side, I will slip stitch into the marked stitch with the yellow marker to end the round. Now I will start round 2. Chain 1. Make one single crochet into the base of the chain. Mark the first stitch of round 2. In the first round one had 126 single crochet. Now in round 2, I will crochet 126 single crochet. Here I've made one stitch. Next, I will crochet into the marked position. One single crochet. Mark that stitch as well. Now I will finish round 2 with single crochet. After finishing round 2, I will slip stitch into the yellow marked stitch to end the round. Here I will chain 1. Make one single crochet into the base of the chain. Here I will chain 2. Skip 2 stitches below. 1, 2. Make one single crochet into the third stitch. At the stitch I just made, chain 10. Turn, and make one single crochet into the same stitch. Here, chain 2. Skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2. Make one single crochet into the 3rd stitch. Now I've created one leaf. Crocheting the leaf is similar to the flower petal below. Now I will repeat the same steps. Chain 2. Skip 2 stitches, make one single crochet into the 3rd stitch. Chain 10. Turn, make one single crochet into the same stitch. Chain 2. Skip 2 stitches, make one single crochet into the 3rd stitch. Now I've created the 2nd leaf. I will repeat these steps around the border. Around this border, I have finished the leaf round. At the end of the round there will be 21 leaves. This round will have 21 leaves. Here I will slip stitch into the first single crochet. Earlier I forgot to mark it. Slip stitch. End this round. Now I will continue crocheting the leaves. Turn the bag. Turn it like this. I will crochet here. Here I will crochet 8 double crochet into this stitch. I will mark the slip stitch position from earlier. Mark here. Then I will crochet 8 double crochets here, into the first leaf. One, 2, 8. Here I make 2 chains. Turn and slip stitch into this space. Slip stitch to form the tip of the leaf. Now, continue with 8 double crochets on the other side of this leaf. One, 8. I finished one leaf here. Continue with a slip stitch into this single crochet, the single crochet here. I will slip stitch into it, slip stitch, and now I will crochet the second leaf. Now I'll continue with the second leaf, the same way as before. The first leaf, make 8 double crochets. Chain 2. Turn and slip stitch here. To make the tip of the leaf, continue with 8 double crochets. Slip stitch here. Slip stitch into this single crochet, this single crochet here. The second leaf is finished. 1, 2, these 2 leaves. Now I will continue with the remaining leaves the same way. Repeat the steps, same as the previous 2 leaves. I finished the leaf section. Here I'll make a slip stitch into this yellow mark stitch to finish the last leaf. I will turn the bag around. Adjust it back to the right side as in the beginning. Here I will chain 1. I will crochet a single crochet into the base of the slip stitch. Mark this stitch. Now I will look underneath here to see more clearly the position I marked in blue. I will crochet a single crochet into that. I will fold the leaf down. Crochet a single crochet into this marked position. This position here. I will remove the stitch marker. Crochet a single crochet into this space. Mark this stitch again. Next I'll crochet into the next stitch here. The next stitch here. Not the leaf. I'll pull the leaf aside. Then I'll see the row underneath. There's a single crochet here. There's a stitch here. Now I'll make a single crochet into it. Then I'll go on to the third stitch, which will be at the position of this leaf. I'll insert the hook into the middle here. Insert the hook into the center of the leaf. Make a single crochet. Then I'll move here. In this position there are 2 stitches. Just like at the beginning, I'll make 2 single crochets into the 2 stitches below. One. Next one. 2. Now I'll move to this middle stitch here. The middle stitch. Between 2 leaves I'll make a single crochet. When I flip it up I'll see that stitch. Now I'll fold it down and insert the hook into the middle position. Between 2 leaves, make a single crochet. So for the first leaf I have 7 stitches here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I will continue with the second leaf. For the second leaf, under the leaf there are 2 stitches. 2 stitches here. Two. In the middle of the leaf there's 1 stitch. 1. Under this side of the leaf there are also 2 stitches. Between 2 leaves there is 1 stitch. 1 stitch here. Stitch here. Between 2 leaves, I'll make 1 single crochet. So the second leaf will have 6 stitches. Similarly, the other leaves will also have 6 stitches. I'll crochet to the marked position, opposite the beginning point here. This marked position. I will also crochet 1 single crochet there, and place the marker again on the next row. Here is 1 stitch. I will crochet 1 stitch into it. 1 single crochet. Lace the marker again. On that single crochet. Now I will continue crocheting the same steps as before. Another single crochet. I finished row 4. Down here there are 2 rows. Row 3 is the leaf. Row 4 is the one I just completed. Row 4 has 126 stitches. I've crocheted up to this point. Finished all stitches under the leaf. I will make a slip stitch into the mark stitch, the yellow one, to end the row. Here I will continue with row 6. Chain 1. Crochet 1 single crochet into the same stitch as before. Mark it. Row 5 will be all single crochets. At the blue marker, I will also make 1 single crochet there and mark it again. I finished row 6. Here I will also make a slip stitch to end the row. Chain 1. 1 single crochet to start round 7. Mark this stitch. Now here I will count stitches to start crocheting. The straps. Both sides have already been marked with blue markers. Now I will count from the blue marked stitch. On this side, from this blue stitch I will count. To both sides I count about 15 stitches. Then I will mark it. I will not count the stitch with the blue marker. Now I will start counting from the next stitch. Here I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I will place a marker at stitch 15. Now I will count on the other side too. Count 15 stitches from the blue marker stitch. I won't count the blue one. Going to the yellow one is 1. I won't count this position. This is 1. Next is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I will mark this place, stitch 15. Now the blue marker in the middle here, I'll remove it. So these two positions will be where the strap goes up. Now on the other blue side, I will also count 15 stitches on market. Count 15 stitches. Mark the 15th stitch. Count 15 stitches. Mark the 15th stitch. I'll remove this one here. Now I have marked 4 positions. Here, these 4 positions, now I will crochet the straps. Now I continue crocheting. Earlier, in the new row, I already made 1 stitch at the yellow marker, right here. Now I'll make single crochets, until I reach the blue marker. At this marked position, the blue one, I will also make 1 single crochet there. And from here, I will stop and start crocheting the strap. For the strap, I will chain 100. If you want to adjust the length, shorter or longer, it depends on your usage needs, you can freely adjust. But my fixed length is 100 chains. Now I'll make 100 chains. I finished training 100. Now I'll continue crocheting into the marked position here. Now I'll make a single crochet into this marked stitch. Now I'll continue with single crochet, crocheting along this row until I reach this point. I'll repeat the same step as with the first strap. That is, make a single crochet here. And here I'll also chain 100. So I finished, chaining 100 for the second strap. Now I'll continue. Crocheting into the last marked position here. Make one single crochet here. And now I'll continue with single crochets to the marked stitch. This is the end of the row. I'll make a slip stitch into the marked stitch. Now I have 2 straps finished. Now I'll crochet about 3 more rows to make the straps thicker. I'll just work single crochets now. I'll chain 1 at the beginning and crochet into that stitch. 1 single crochet. Place a marker. And now I'll work 3 to 4 more rows of single crochet. To make the strap sturdier, continue with single crochet all around. Here I've added 3 more rows for the straps. Now I'll work the final row. For the last row, I'll use slip stitches. I'll slip stitch all the way across. At the point where I finished the last row before, I won't chain. Instead, I'll slip stitch directly into the next stitch and continue slip stitching along the row. Slip stitch here as well. I'll place a marker at this stitch. Now I'll slip stitch across the entire strap. When I reach the last stitch, I'll stop and pull the yarn. Pull it a bit longer. Cut the yarn. And sew the last stitch into the marked position, which is the first stitch. Now I'll sew it here. Insert the needle back into the previous space. I've sewn the last stitch here. Now I'll tighten the yarn. Hide the yarn. Here, I finished the edging of the bag. The top edge is done. The reason I made the last row with slip stitches is to give the straps a better form, so they won't stretch out when you use them, and the edge will stay firm. Now for the inner side here, I'll also work a row of slip stitches along this side, and also on the inside of the other strap. So I'll make slip stitches on both sides. I'll slip stitch at this position. And also slip stitch through this stitch here. This is the last stitch here. Oh, stop and cut the yarn to sew the last stitch. Attach it into the first stitch. Now I'll cut the yarn. And sew it into the first stitch. This first stitch here. Insert the needle into the last stitch again. And tie it with the yarn here. Tighten and then weave in the yarn. So I've completed this strap with 2 slip stitch rows. After slip stitching, you can see the strap has a really nice shape. And now I'll also slip stitch along the inside of this strap too, and that will be the end. I finished the bag. Both straps are completely reinforced with slip stitches. Sew the button at the center of the bag, aligned with the center line.